Bonjour, Gakino Maganug. Hi, students. I'm going to talk to you about coming changes. So we've learned, about traditional fall, winter, spring, summer activities of the Ojibwe, but they know that changes are coming. It's one of the reasons they moved into this area because the prophets told them that these changes are coming, that new people are coming to the area. So they were moving. The Ojibwe obviously were not the only Native Americans. They, on their journey, would encounter others like the Iroquois, who were enemies, like the Miami, the Cree, Ottawa, Potawatomi. They got along with some, like those three that I just mentioned. Others, it was more about war. You're in my territory, you need to move. By the 1600s, the Ojibwe came into this area, into the Lake Superior region, and they met the Dakota. Sometimes they got along with the Dakota, sometimes not so much. There were fights, there were battles, which eventually the Ojibwe were winning more. So as fur traders started coming into the area, and people from France were exploring the area, Daniel Gracelon Sieur Duluth was in the area, and he helped the Ojibwe and the Dakota sign an alliance down in the Fond du Lac neighborhood here in Duluth along the St. Louis River, where the Ojibwe got the right to move a little bit more west into Minnesota. The Dakota, in return, got some trading goods like tools and clothing and weapons, things of that nature. So they were getting along a little bit more. They knew more people were coming from across the Atlantic Ocean. Trade was always kind of an important part of the Ojibwe and the Dakota. There's a place in Chicago that was called Cahokia, not in Chicago. Sorry, it was more southern Illinois, called Cahokia, where it was a great trading center. It was a city, basically. Think like London or Rome at the time, those kind of large cities, where people would come from all around the United States and Canada and even Mexico to make some trades with other tribes. This was happening all over the place. There were places here in Minnesota, a place called Pipestone, Minnesota, where people met and quarried a certain type of stone for making pipes, smoking tobacco type pipes. So the trade was really important. This alliance, this agreement between two nations, the Dakota and the Ojibwe, signed here in Duluth, was an important step for the people, for our history. Thanks. Questions? You got to come to the Google Meets. We'll see ya.